right? Which brings me to tip number three. Tip number three in regards to follow-up is I see the primary strategic function of follow-up as not just getting an update and asking them, oh, have you made a decision, but to stay in communication, folks. This is tip number three regarding follow-up. Extremely important. Make sure you write this down. If you don't pay attention to the other two tips, tip number three is the most important. One of the key functions of follow-up is to maintain communication. That's probably the most important function of follow-up, right? It's not just about getting an update. It's not just about, hey, have you made a decision? It's not about, hey, do I have the job? Of course, that's important. I'm not saying that's not important, but the primary function of follow-up is to maintain communication and make sure that you're staying in contact so that even if a few weeks down the line, a few months down the line, after this whole COVID thing dust settles, after everything's true, they see Hima has been staying in contact with us. She's been staying in communication. She's been showing interest. She's been showing value add. And she's the first person that we're thinking of right now. Now that we have the budget approved again, everything's back to normal. We're okay with moving ahead with this hiring decision. And guess what, Hima? Everyone else has given up. Everyone has given up after one or two follow-ups, and you've stayed in there. You've been a consistent presence. You've been putting your value add. You've been showing interest, and you've been staying in communication. And number three is the most important part: staying in communication. Find ways to stay in communication, folks. Right. So hope that helps, Hima, and appreciate your question.